Hi, beautiful people. Sorry that it took a while to get this channel up and running. I've had the kids for, winter break and, spend more time with them, things like that. Also, I have another channel for those of you who don't know me. I do have another channel that I work on the side. And I also had a hard time figuring out what topic I want to cover first because it's like a lot of topics I want to cover on this channel. And don't worry, everything's going to be organized in playlist and all that stuff. But I came to the realization that I wanted to cover narcissism, okay? Because narcissism is something that I've dealt with in my personal life. I'm sure many of people have. Some people just are unaware of this, but they're narcissists like everywhere. In your family, your friends, your coworkers, your boss, they're everywhere, okay? I do want to say that I am not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor of any sort, okay? So this information is just education, okay? So if you see me look down, I'm just looking at my notes here because I want to just kind of breeze through this video instead of like thinking about what I'm gonna say next, right? This is a topic that I've researched plenty of times, and that is really what got me onto a spiritual awakening. So I wanted to dive into this topic first. So this video is going to be about 10 signs or symptoms, we may call it, that someone is a narcissist in your life or that you may be a narcissist, okay? One thing I do want to say is that if you're questioning yourself, if you're a narcissist, most likely you're not, because narcissists don't question if they're narcissists, okay? But you may be dealing with one because narcissists are very common, okay? For this first video about narcissism, it's actually a widespread word that's being thrown around these days. Like a lot of people say, he's a narcissist, she's a narcissist, they're narcissists. So a lot of people don't take it seriously like they should. But one thing I want to say is that every single body has a level of narcissism. There's healthy narcissism and then there's unhealthy narcissism, right? But when it gets to the unhealthy part, that's what I'm going to be talking about today, okay? And this video is going to be the very first video about narcissism because narcissism is a wide topic. There's plenty of different types of narcissism. There's plenty of ways to diagnose this actual disorder because narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder sadly are not exactly the same thing. Okay, so from my knowledge, what I have came to understand was that to be diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, you'd have to have like at least 5 of these signs, and they'd have to be like repetitive over your life with different parts of your life, like coworkers, family members, partners, and they'd have to be a pattern. But for it to be diagnosed, it has to be something that is hindering your life. So you'd have to go into the doctor and be like, well, this is wrong and this is wrong and this is wrong. And you'd have to show some type of grief about your personality disorder. And if you don't show any grief about it, then they can't diagnose you, right? Then you're just a narcissistic jerk, right? Because that's basically what you are. If you're a narcissist, you're just a jerk. But let's get into this. So the first sign that someone is a narcissist or that you are a narcissist, they may have a lack of empathy, okay? For anybody who does not understand what empathy means, it is basically being able to put yourself in another's shoes and understand what they're going through, okay? Narcissists lack this ability, okay? They cannot put themselves in another person's shoes. It's too hard for them. People that are narcissistic, they will sit there and watch you cry. They will watch you cry in their face because they're doing something wrong to you. And they don't feel no way about it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It doesn't even have to be something they did. They wouldn't be able to understand on an emotional level of what it is you're going through. Okay? Number 2, they can be very entitled, okay? They have a lot of entitlement. They feel entitled to you, your life, your energy, okay? They feel entitled to your things, your money. They feel entitled to everything you have. It's kind of like what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. It's like that. It's just like that, okay? Number 3, they're very superficial, okay? There's a way to see if someone's narcissist, especially in a relationship, because they choose their partners off of superficiality, what the partner might have, what the partner might look like. So they can look like what they want to be presented in public, right? So a lot of this you'll see too with people that are in like family dynamics, such as a husband and a wife and kids. If one of the parents are narcissistic, you may see the children having to behave a certain way. Yes, we want our children to have a certain level of behavior that can be presented in public, yes, but it's kind of extreme. Okay. And I'll get into all these things over time as I put more videos out about this, because there's so many different things that you'll see that narcissists do. There's so much, okay? Like, especially in adults, because once you get past a certain age, there's no turning back. This person's personality is jacked up. Okay. So, back to number 4, excessive seeking of admiration. Okay, so they seek a lot of admiration, validation from others outside of them. This is what they need to feel good about themselves. Okay, if they can't get this narcissistic supply, as they call it, they may make you feel some type of way, or make you feel like you're not good enough because they don't feel good enough because they're not getting this. So, like, these are people that you will see out, um, maybe bragging about things they got or accomplishments they made, or, like, just wanting everybody to praise them. They may even want people to praise them on their appearance, right? So they seek validation a lot. If they don't have this, they feel empty inside. They could feel depressed. They could feel like they're not enough. Like, this really just an insecurity thing going on here that really narcissists don't even understand. Really, they'll seek a lot of validation from the world around them, friends, family members, spouses, kids, even their own children. Like, this is serious cognitive impairment. Okay. Number 5, they're arrogant. Okay, they're arrogant as hell. You can't tell them nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with them. What? Tell them what? Yeah. I don't want this arrogance to be confused with self-confidence. Okay. There's a certain level of self-confidence, and then there's a certain level of arrogance. Okay. Somebody who feels like they're better than everybody else. Okay. That's arrogance. Okay. Someone that feels like nobody's better than me. Narcissists also have a lot of friends they seek validation from as well, that are of high class, or that they feel is high class or above them in some sort of part of their life. So if they have coworkers, like, they're not gonna, the teachers ain't gonna hang out with the janitors, right? You feel me? Like, that's what I mean. Arrogance. They feel like they're better than everyone else. Okay. Number 6 is rage. Okay, they have a lot of rage. They get mad, and this is because narcissistic people actually don't know how to regulate their emotions. Okay, and we all know that when you're not taught as a child, because I'm going to get into that in another video, why this narcissistic trait is shown in adulthood. But if you're not taught as a child how to regulate and how to deal with your emotions on a physical level, emotional level, as an adult, your emotions just come out as pure anger. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of anger from these people, and they'll just nag about anything and everything, and it's just always an argument, and it's just always like, for real, like, you will be walking on eggshells around this person because they're just so filled with anger for no reason. But it is a reason, but it's really no reason. These are people that you'll see, like, they have a lot of road rage, and it's crazy because narcissists actually are linked to people that have road rage and that are reckless drivers. Something to think about, right? And this is actually scientifically proven. Like, these are the people that you see screaming at everybody else on the road. Yeah, some people can't drive, but you don't just scream at everybody. But this rage comes from them not being able to express themselves emotionally in a proper manner. They were never taught this. And that is why this is hard to get rid of once you're past a certain age, because your personality is actually set in stone at a certain age. And if the people that are around you that are taking care of you, your caretakers, if they're not teaching you how to emotionally deal with your emotions in a proper manner, emotions come out as anger. So a lot of narcissists, they were not taught this. And most narcissists are men, because when men are boys, we tell them, don't cry like a little girl. So they don't know how to deal with their emotions, right? They just stuff them down in and just be like, hope they go away. Sad news, they don't. They come out as anger. Okay. Number 7, they have no boundaries. Okay. Narcissists have a hard time respecting your boundaries. All right. They don't care about your boundaries. Okay. If you say, don't come over here without calling me, they may still come without calling. And if you get mad about it, you're wrong. Okay. These are people that cannot take accountability. And that is number 8. They can't take accountability for their actions, the wrongdoing that they do. If they hurt you in any type of way, they can't be like, well, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I mean, they may, some types of narcissistic people may come back and be like, oh, I'm sorry, but do they actually mean it? I mean, really, because when you think about it, you don't even have to think about this. This is in the dictionary. The definition of an apology is to change your action, not to keep doing the same thing over and over again, which is what narcissistic people do. Everything they do is repetitive, so they're considered predictable. If they actually took accountability or they actually had to apologize about something, then that would mean they were wrong, right? Yeah, they don't like being wrong because the narcissist is never wrong, okay? Number 9 is compulsive lying. Oh my gosh. You would think that they would be awesome at lying. Some are, some aren't. Lie about anything and everything. Sorry, my language. Probably beep that out. But they lie about any and everything. Like they don't care what it's about. They're gonna lie. It's just a lie. It's a lie here, a lie there, a lie everywhere. They don't care if you have smack dab proof right in your hand. Okay? You have proof. I saw you here with this person at this time. Here's the proof. Here's the video footage. They're going to lie about it. Okay? Plus, that's part of not taking accountability as well. And that goes hand in hand with cheating. So if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, they may cheat actually a lot, and it may be compulsive. Number 10, they're very sensitive to criticism. Okay? Like, you can't tell them nothing. Can't nobody tell them nothing. Is that you can't tell them nothing. Okay. So, like, there's things that people will say to somebody that has a normal brain. Okay. Because this is psychology. So it's in the brain. There's people that can say stuff like constructive criticism. Hey, maybe you shouldn't get so mad. It wasn't that bad. And a normal person would be like, you're right. It wasn't. Okay. I can work on that. They can work on themselves. A narcissist, it's just a sad day in the neighborhood. They cannot take it. You tell them anything is wrong, what they could work on in their life, in their character, in their personality, in their morals. Oh my God, you always have wrong. It's just always something. Don't even try it. Okay, they're very sensitive to criticism. They don't want to take it. Just something that might make their personality, character, or anything better, regarding how they present themselves. Don't do it. Narcissists cannot take constructive criticism or sorry for the language. I will bleep that out or try to, but I'm trying not to curse. Some people don't care, but I kind of care because when I do say curse words, they stick out at me. So that's me emphasizing on maybe I don't want to cuss a lot anymore. That's what I was saying. So a normal person with a normal functioning brain would be able to be like, yeah, you're right. I could improve on this or I could improve on that. A narcissist, no. You know why? Because they feel like they're perfect already. They feel like there's nothing wrong with them. They don't have to fix anything, which is why this is hard to be diagnosed by a doctor. Because if you don't come in, the doctor saying, hey, I feel like narcissism is ruining my life, my job, my relationships with people. If you don't come in like that, they're not going to just be like, well, here you go. Here's a narcissistic personality disorder label, and you don't come in with any problems. No, at that point, you're just literally a jerk, okay? Because that's what narcissism is. It's like being a jerk, a huge jerk, okay? And I really want to keep people up on date with these things because narcissism is very, very neglected because people don't know what they're dealing with until they run across something. So that's why narcissism is very highly searched upon and really highly recognized these days because a lot of people was dealing with this stuff for so long that they didn't even know what the hell they was dealing with until they had to figure it out. But videos like this is what will cause people to be like, that's what I'm dealing with. That's what's wrong with that person. Like your mind gets running. Okay. But if you run into people with any of these 10 symptoms, because we're going to call them symptoms. Okay. Most likely this is what's wrong with this person. Or as they may say, what's right with this person. But that was 10 signs of narcissism. If you're dealing with one, if you feel like you are one, those 10 signs to look at to see if that may resonate with you. If it does, please put your experiences in your comments down below, your thoughts, your feelings, how you may feel about this topic, anything you want to add. If you have any topics that you want me to cover, I can also do that. Put it all down in the comment section. I do read my comments. I want everybody to engage in comments and share your personal experiences and what you've learned. And before the day is over, kiss your kids. If you have kids, kiss your loved ones. If you have loved ones, cherish the people you love. Tell them you love them. If you're in a relationship, kiss that person. Tell them you love them. I love relationships because they are what make our lives, right? Is the people around us, the people that make us happy, the people that keeps us at peace mentally. But that's all I'm going to do for this video. There will be more to come as well. So stay tuned for that. Remember to always drink your water and mind your business. Okay, people, do that. And don't forget, stay elevated.